get you, Barbara.
So, I like
Yes,
surprising you that way.
you always do. Yes.
Things are coming, David.
There are coming fast, furious, crazy, all of that. Although hopefully not fast and furious. I would never like to see any of those again. But there are some really interesting things coming. I've got one
Okay.
that, again, I think like the last one we did, I don't really recognize a lot of the players in this. None of the production team or the writer, director, blah, blah, blah. Although it does have Eric Roberts in it. So
Okay.
that should be interesting. But it is a film written and directed by Gino McKoy. He is evidently a Trinidadian filmmaker. So I was unfamiliar with him, but I saw the trailer and thought, what is this about? This is so odd and strange and weird. It is a movie called Lumina. The poster itself is like a space helmet in a desert with a skull in it. And it says, embrace the darkness, but fear the light. Lumina. The trailer is very bizarre and weird. Basically, it starts out like a romantic comedy. You're watching this guy. He obviously has a girlfriend. She's blonde. He loves her a lot. They have romantic situations. They're having a big party with a bunch of friends. After the party, some of them are inside, just Netflix and chilling. His girlfriend decides to take a swim. Suddenly, all the power goes out. This big white light appears, and she disappears. So she's abducted.
Okay.
And supposedly the rest of the movie is him finding all these conspiracy theorist freaked weirdos, and they go trying to find her and rescue her. So it's a very weird mix of genres of this comedy romance, and it looks scary. It has some horror elements, I think.
Well, there's a skull on the cover or the poster, so you
right,
think.
but the trailer itself has a lot of jump scares and screams and bloody hands and stuff like this. So it's called Lumina. It's slated to come out July the 12th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I have a little movie that's coming out pretty soon as well. I'm slightly trepidatious about this one because I have seen some of the director's other movies, and even though they're highly acclaimed, they're a little slow. The movie I'm talking about is called Longlegs, which you immediately think of spiders when you hear that title, like Daddy Longlegs. This one is about a serial killer, I am fairly certain. And it is from director Oz Perkins. For those of you that don't know, Oz Perkins is the son of Tony Perkins, Norman Bates himself, from Psycho. He has done some other horror movies. He's been trying to establish a name for himself. He did one called The Black Coat's Daughter, which is what I saw. It was okay. And there's one I haven't seen that he did called I Am the Pretty Thing That Lives in the House. He's the one bringing us this disturbing little film, and one of the things it has going for it that makes me want to see it is that it stars Maika Monroe from It Follows, and I like her. I think she is really strong new talent out there in Hollywood. But guess who else it stars, David?
No, I don't know.
Nicolas Cage, who always seems to pop up in everything we talk about.
Yep, lately, definitely.
And recently, in an episode we recorded for our regular show, we mentioned that Nicolas Cage is one of those actors that walks the line. He can go very, very far into almost Oscar-nominated territory, and then he can also go very far into the B-movie territory. So it's like, where is this one going to land? Hopefully it lands more on the higher side. The synopsis is FBI agent Lee Harker is assigned to an unsolved serial killer case that takes an unexpected turn, revealing evidence of the occult. Harker discovers a personal connection to the killer and must stop him before he strikes again. The trailer looks really creepy. It looks like Silence of the Lambs creepy. So that's why I'm intrigued. That element and the fact that Maika Monroe's in it intrigues me. Nicolas Cage, Oz Perkins, that leaves some question there.
Yeah,
exactly. There are no reviews yet, but test audiences have praised Cage's performance in this film, saying that it was so off-putting it could potentially scare viewers away. So maybe he's going for the whole Anthony Hopkins approach of being
Maybe.
terrifying.
Wasn't there one like cosmic horror one that came out a few years ago where he was crazy killer guy?
There's
in it
more
or
than one. He did
something?
one called
Okay.
Mandy, and he did one called The Color Out of Space, the H.P. Lovecraft story.
Okay.
So, and they're not bad. I actually kind of enjoyed both those movies. I think I put them on our list. We just haven't got around to them. Yeah, so that's what's coming to get me July 12th. So, David, you talked about a movie,
Lumina.
Lumina, which looks like a sci-fi horror movie about potential abduction, and we know that it's coming out July 12th.
Yep.
Longlegs, the film I chose, is coming out July 12th. It is a serial killer thriller starring Nicolas Cage and Maika Monroe. That's what's coming to get David and I. What is coming to get you? If you would, just let us know down in the comments. We would love to hear from you. We would love to hear what you think about these movies. We'd also love to know if you know of something that we may be overlooking or a film that we should be talking about. And until next time, David, I will see you.
See you then.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.